What's going on, YouTube? Beautiful Saturday morning here in the state of Arizona. Partially cloudy skies, about 55-60 degrees, midwinter. Can't beat this weather here in Arizona. On that note, wanted to give you an update on what was going on in the fish room. As you can see, the fish tanks that were ghetto sized on the milk crates are now gone, and they are up on the fish rack where they belong. The breeders are all moved over here with the exception of the two I still have to get, but wanted to give you a glimpse. With the daylight out, you should be able to see what I got going on right there. Up there is the Nagara Flametail breeding colony, and you can see that dominant male right there showing some good color. There's some action going on in here. He's been chasing all the females up toward the top of the tank, so there's about some work going on in there. Next to this on the top shelf is my OB Peacock colony. Same deal in here. There's the dominant male there, and he's got all the females up here at the top of the tank, and the subdominant male tucked back there behind the plant. You can see him back there. Below that is my red top Lawanda breeding colony. You can see the male tucking back behind the pot there. Ever since I moved these out here, these have been real skittish, so they do an awful lot of hiding. But gorgeous male in there with 8 females, so we should see some action out of them here soon. Moving along, next to them is the German red breeding colony. Same deal with these guys. Unless I'm feeding them, they all hide behind this pot back here. But there is 8 females. Well, technically there's 7 because behind me there's a holding female in a 10-gallon tank. But there's 2 males and 7 females in there. If they come out, I'll see if I can get a shot of them before the video's over. Next to them is the Regal Blues. And check out that male. This guy is bananas. Absolutely gorgeous Regal Blue from John at KG Tropicals. Had to take the subdominant male out. He was beating him up pretty bad, so I took him out and put him in my show tank inside. But look at that. That guy is bananas. Look at the color, even in his tail. Absolutely gorgeous male. Next to that is the Flavescence. My Flavescent breeding colony. 2 gorgeous males, again from John at KG Tropicals. There doesn't seem to be any aggression from them, so they're both staying in there. With 8 females who, 6 of them are kind of young. I got them unsexed, but John was able to grab me 6 females, and then I got 2 breeder size, so we'll see what goes on with them. But check those guys out. If that ain't a gorgeous fish, I don't know what is. And I got a pair of them showing full color. See if I can get you a better view of them. Look at that. Check that guy out. There's his partner in crime right there. 2 gorgeous males. Can't go wrong with that. Below that is my Apache breeding colony. See if I can fight the glare here. You can see the male there. One of the males are right above the pot. I got 8 or 9 females in there and 2 males. With the glare, the sun's coming out. You're not going to be able to see that. Next to them, got a sad story to tell today, is the Ethawany breeding colony. Just moved this tank over from the ghetto crate area. It was the last to move, and also the closest to the racks when we were building, and I think we got a little too much sawdust in there, and I didn't realize it, and came home from work yesterday and I'd lost 4 of them. 3 females and a male. So last night I moved them up into a tank I had set up, and the other 5 females and the male seem to be doing okay, but I'm going to leave them in there. I drained this down, did a complete water change, filled it back up, got some prime in there, some salt. We're going to let this one cycle for a while before I move them back over here. But yeah, sad story about them. Moving on, next to them is the 2 hap colonies that I have out so far. This is my Taiwan reef colony. You can see the dominant male there. The subdominant male is that one right there, and 8 or 9 females in there. They've been doing some work also, so we'll see what happens there. Next to that is the one that everybody loves, the Super Red Imprints breeding colony. And the male is out and showing full color today. I'm able to get you guys a good showing of the male today. Look at that guy. Is he sexy or what? Look at that. He's been getting to work. I have a holding female already in the tank behind me, and he's been working with these other ones already, so I should have plenty of Super Red Imprints here shortly. But look at that guy. Wow, is he a good looking fish. Alright, moving on. Behind me is the 10-gallon holding area. My first German Red, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick them up, but she's already spit her baby. She's back in the colony, but not sure if you'll be able to see them, but there's a batch of German Reds in there already. They were born on the 17th, or she spit them on the 17th, let's put it that way. Next to that is a ivory head female. She's probably close to spitting. She's got a huge mouthful. Next to that, an Apache peacock female. She's got a huge batch in her mouth, close to spitting also. Next to that is one of my giant tangerine tiger females holding a huge batch in her mouth. This will be her second batch. Next to that is the Super Red Imprints, and she has been tucked up behind the filter there since I put her in there. She's just hiding up there waiting to do her business. Next to that is the second German Red holding female. So I will have a second batch of German Reds here shortly. Behind that I have another 10-gallon tank up ready because I have a blueberry OB female, Mabuna, inside holding, and she will go in there. Next, over to this 20-gallon section, which you've seen on my last video, is my Chillawilla Red Shoulder breeding colony, and I have gotten some more females. So what I did is I took one. In this one I left the dominant male and 5 females, and then I set up another one above it with the subdominant male and 4 or 5 more females. So I've split it into 2 colonies, and we'll see if we can get some more action out of them. Next to that I set up, I brought some of my Aratus fry that I bred myself and pulled over 8 females out of the fry that I have over there because I want to grow these out and create my Aratus breeding colony. So there's 8 females in there, and then I have their mom and their dad inside in my show tank, and I'll be bringing them out here to add to that. Below that, you guys have seen in a previous video, my ivory head Moloto breeding colony. There's one of the males back there. Should be able to see him pretty well. The dominant male is in his normal spot, hiding back there behind a pot. Not sure if you can see him. Let's see if we can get him from above. There we go. There's the dominant male there. He's a gorgeous fish also. Next to that is the albino red tops, which you've seen in a previous video also. And above that is where I have temporarily put the Ethioanie peacocks that are left. You can see they're doing well. Everybody's okay and everything like that now. So they're in a tank just recovering right now. So we'll see how that goes. And as soon as I get that other tank cycled and everything, we'll put them back in, and I'll be ordering new Ethioanies to replace them for my breeding colony. Down here is the tank I told you about that I was going to set up the bristlenose breeding. You could see the male, he's already in the tube, so there might be some action going on there. There's 2 or 3 females in here. There's the albino male, and then I think in this tube the black bushy nose is in there. So we'll see what happens there. Moving to the other side, I've brought out my fry tanks, some of my fry tanks from inside. This is my hybrid fry here, which was an OB male and a Eureka Red Jake female. You can see they're getting some good size. Quite a few of them in there. There's probably about 40 maybe. Don't know if it shows up on camera, but they look like an OB, but they got red tops and anal fins from the Eureka Red Jake, so they're pretty cool. Next to that is the remainder of the Aratus batch. You can see they're probably 3/4 to an inch already. So about another 1/2 inch or so, and I'll be moving them along. Next to that is a batch of blueberry OB Mbunas and a batch of Kenyai that I put together in a 20-gallon tank. So there's a Kenyai batch and blueberry OBs, and they're easy to tell the difference. You can see the Kenyais there, and there's, you know, there you can tell that the blueberry OBs, they look completely different. Next to that is the Tangerine Tiger batch. Her first batch in here. There's I believe 57 of them, and they're about 1/2 inch to 3/4 now, and you can clearly see their Tangerine Tiger stripes. These are probably about 2.5 months old now, so they're doing well. Alright, well that's the update for today. Inside I still have my Tangerine Tiger breeding colony. I'll be bringing them out. I think I'm going to put them in this 55-gallon here and put them against that wall over there. And then I have one more 10-gallon tank in there I'll be bringing out today. Has a batch of OB Peacock fry in it. Other than that, everything is outside that I have except for my 150-gallon show tank, which will stay inside, and my 46-gallon show tank that's inside also. Maybe I'll take you inside, give you a look at that 46-gallon tank. I've added a bunch of fish to that, and a bunch of show males. Give you a glance at that. So I have added, let's see, a Venustus, male Venustus. There's the subdominant Regal Blue that I brought out from the breeding colony. The second, another Apache male is right there, showing some good color. You can see my Electric Blue Ali, another OB, some Dragon Bloods. I got a couple Dragon Bloods in there. There's a good shot of the Venustus. I tried to put him in my show tank, the 150-gallon, but he got his ass handed to him, so I brought him over here. There's a young Lethronops intermedius male that I stuck in there. This is a Redfin Borlei. I think that's all the new males that I got in there. There's a bunch of females in there to help them color up. But, yeah, that's your update for this week. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know your opinions or any ideas that you might have for the new fish room. Other than that, talk to you later, YouTube.